scored 10 of the first 17 points of the game for you now.
Yeah, I was just taking the shots that were available. The first one I think I made was a curl three. They were stacking off, and I was told to not turn down shots on this team. So that was the first one. It felt good, so then I just kept going with it. And you know, when you get a rhythm, you kind of just flow.
Speaking of feeling good, what's it feel like to be perfect for 1 hour right now?
Like we got a lot of 78 more games to go. I was about to say I'm not focused on the 4 now. I'm focused on Denver on Friday, but you know we have a lot that we can continue to learn with. That's the mentality of this team. We can't ever get comfortable because, as you know, in this league, as quickly as you can win 4, you can lose 4. So, just being mindful of that, understanding we got to take it 1 game at a time, and understanding that we got to make each other better every single day.
What's it do for the team's confidence on a night when Luka is not superhuman and you guys, more than take up the slack the way you did?
Yeah, Luka's people. It's difficult to say he wasn't superhuman because all the passing out double teams and making those plays for us still were incredible, and you have to give him that credit. He draws all that attention. It allows guys like us to play 4-on-4 and even 4-on-3 sometimes. So it's pretty special to be able to play with him and watch him play. But honestly, it comes and it flows. You kind of have to. There's gonna be nights where Luka goes for 70, and there's gonna be nights where we have to pick him up. And same way, Jaden Hardy, I want to shout out to the young one because he did an amazing job tonight, just being ready when his number was called. He came in, I think he played 14 total minutes, but most of those minutes were in the 4th quarter, and he made multiple crunch plays for us, not only with passing and also making a tough shot for us. And I just have to give him that credit, as well as Lively. Those 2 guys, we're considered a quote veteran team, but we also have a bunch of youth, and those guys have been really, really impactful for us. Not just with their energy every single day in the locker room, but their approach to the game every single day.
What does Derek Lively impress you with, like on the court? Like what traits of his and what he's been able to do?
Yeah, he's super receptive. He's really able to learn on a fast pace, and that's what we need. We don't expect him to be perfect, and he accepts criticism. He accepts when guys get on him, and I think that he's learning how to use his voice himself and get on other guys and make sure they're in position as well as he continues to learn our system. So I think he's been a phenomenal rookie for us so far. And as I keep saying, in order for us to be the team that we want to be, he can't just be a rookie; he has to be a vet. And I'll let you know when that day happens.
Like even his passing, I feel like it stood out. Like he was putting a lot of the short rolls, make a play from the key.
Absolutely. When Luka's going to get trapped like guys like Vooch or the other team, he has to be able to make those simple reads and be able to make a play at the rim. He even tried to pull out a little Euro today, and that was pretty cool. But he's doing a phenomenal job. He has to keep his head down and stay humble, stay hungry, and impact the game for us every single night.
How big of a lift did you guys get from Hardaway with 24 points off the bench?
Oh yeah, Tim's been the 6th man of the year. I'm gonna always campaign for that because he's a guy that can really help us in many games. Nights where whether it's Kai, Luke, or myself, when we're not performing, he's gonna step up for us and really be in that role. He's sacrificing. The guy has his talent to be able to come off the bench. I think that shows what this team's trying to accomplish, and you have to give him that love and deserve it attention because he comes in and he comes in and lights it up. And like in the first and second quarter of the night, we were looking for an offensive punch. I think I scored a couple points and we were still kind of stagnated, and Tim came in and gave us that extra lift. So he's going to continue to do that. And he's been a great vocal leader for us as well.
Luka wasn't getting some of the calls he wanted tonight. There was some moments of frustration, and there was a moment in the game where he was going at a ref and you kind of led him away. What's your mentality as being Luka's teammate when he gets in some of those?
Yeah, same way Luka's there for me. He's a guy that is going to attract a lot of attention, and not just from officials, but from other players. He's going to get fouled, and there's going to be times where he doesn't get the call. So just keeping him mindful of those situations. And in any instance, I say, let me get the tech. Let me be the one that has your back, because in that moment, you're going to be passionate. You got fouled, but they're just going to see the reaction. They're going to see you flailing or you yelling, and they're not really going to pay attention to the words that you're saying. So let me be the one to come over there and curse them out if I need to.
Okay.
Anybody else?
Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Lively, you're up.